Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Paul here. So today we're going to be focusing then on tech consultancy. Okay, specifically speaking, what is it that I actually do as a tech consultant and why should you actually consider to becoming one? Okay, with that said, what's going to be the focus of today's session? So I'm going to be giving you a breakdown. So I'm going to be explaining to you what is tech consultancy about. What is it that you do as a tech consultant? Okay, how techy do you need to be in order actually to work in one of the most in-demand areas, globally speaking, as we stand right now? Okay, then what type of roles are in demand? Also, what type of projects is expected for you to work on? Okay, and then if I may, in terms of time, if I have sufficient time for that, I will actually share with you a framework, okay, of tech consultancy projects, so that you can actually expect and use them as you go, if you are a junior tech consultant or even a more senior one. For sure you're gonna find this quite useful and interesting for your day-to-day in terms of work. Okay, with that said, don't go anywhere, so stick around, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and join me on this journey. And let's start with tech consultancy. What is this about? Okay, don't go anywhere, stick around. Hi everyone, so today I'm heading towards the office. So I'm here in Barcelona, okay, in Paseo San Juan, and today I'm just going down to the office. Okay, take care, cheers, bye bye. Moving forward, let's go for the next steps. So what is technology consultancy? And I'll give you the ins and outs. Okay, to start from, within technology consultancy, you have a lot of demand. It's highly flexible because it's coming from tech. People have a different kind of mindset. You get to travel a lot. And I have to say that I'm quite happy because I do feel that I have an impact, okay, and that I actually can change things for the better. Okay, with that said, what is it that you actually do as a tech consultant? What is it that I actually do? So my main focus is I look on how to solve business challenges with the use of tech solutions. Okay, and those could be out of the box, okay, meaning they already exist. It's about how to configure so that you can actually improve on your marketing campaigns or your business processes, whatever that may be. And then the second point is around the fact that you can actually have a customized approach. Okay, with that said, normally speaking, the focus is mostly on digital transformation projects. Okay, and that's the same actually aim, normally speaking, towards the improvement of business processes, reduce costs, getting how to say, more team efficiency, maximizing profits, and all of that. Okay, so that's essentially the main focus when you're working within technology consultancy, sorry, and then also in connection to digital transformation. Okay, and then of course there is one thing that is important also to understand, that digital transformation is more or less like business transformation, but using tech solutions in order to actually enable that. Okay, with that said, my specific focus is within all of the area of tech solutions. It's on CRM and marketing technology. And why? Okay, essentially, and maybe just giving a step back. So if you look at technology, meaning if you look at consultancy as a whole, you have management consultancy, you have tech consultancy, and you have other type of consultancies as well, strategy consultancy, etc. Some of them, if you look into the management consultancy, looks into costs and how to improve processes and all of that, and that has somewhat a bit of relationship with the tech consultancy side. But here we actually essentially use technology to improve on the business, or to help to solve the business challenges. Okay, but specifically my focus is on CRM and marketing technology, and you can ask me why are you looking to focus specifically on this one? So the answer to this is quite simple. So to start from, CRM still remains both the largest and the fastest growing software solution out there. Okay, so as we stand right now, is a 271 billion industry, let's say, but it's expected to grow within 2 years to 421 billion globally, according to Gartner. Okay, so with that said, you can already like try to understand how big this can be. And then if we go deeper, okay, specifically within the CRM and marketing technology, I'm working specifically on Salesforce, and why? Essentially because Salesforce is really the leader. I do in, let's say, I have a strong empathy with regards to the Salesforce values, and everything around innovation and creativity and all the impact that you can actually do across the globe. Okay, but on top of that, it's expected that the Salesforce economy actually will create 9.3 million jobs. Okay, and 1.6 trillion in terms of business development, and this and revenue up to 2026. Okay, so this is massive. Okay, but then the question that comes on the back of this is, how techy do you actually need to be in order to actually to come into this industry? So my answer to that is that you actually don't need to be that techy. What you need to understand is that you need to take a look into the business challenge, okay, from that perspective, and try to understand first and foremost the business challenge, and then look into the tech solutions that you have out there. Okay, specifically speaking on CRM and Salesforce, looking into the different clouds, into different solutions that you have there that can actually help you to solve the business challenge. Okay, so hopefully this addressed the question of how tech you need to be. Business first, techie afterwards. Okay, but ideally speaking, it's about the combination. Okay, so with that said, we're wrapping this up. Let's go for the next one. Okay, stick around.
Hi, so today I'm at the office, so I'm gonna go into a customer call, but yeah, stick around and don't miss this one. So speak to you soon. I'm gonna enter into my pod, and then yeah, gonna have the call. Okay, cheers, bye bye.
Let's talk about this one. So we already addressed what is tech consultancy about, what is it that you do as a tech consultant, okay, and specifically within the CRM world and the marketing technology world, which we already explained why you should actually consider that as well. But nevertheless, let's go a bit deeper and give you a bit of an explanation what type of projects can you actually expect to come across. Okay, so I'm going to be speaking of length, how long can those projects be, the complexity of the projects, going to be talking about the roles that you can actually expect to take or come across on those projects as well, and then also the type of projects essentially that you can have. Okay, to start on those, so you can have essentially two types of projects. Okay, so you can have implementation projects or you can have service projects. Okay, looking into the CRM and marketing technology world. Okay, then for now we're going to be parking the service. Okay, I will talk about them in one of these days, so another video. Okay, so looking into the implementation side of things. Okay, here you can have, and looking into the CRM and marketing technology and sales technology perspective, you can have projects that will, for instance, focus on the complete revamp of your demand generation process. You can have the rebuild completely of the lead to cash approach, looking into the marketing and sales world coming together, where this can actually involve new solutions in terms of marketing automation and CRM. It can also involve the inclusion of different apps that will allow for better lead generation, the creation of pipeline, the analytics, different business process, sales process, etc. And the story continues, but essentially looks to revamp completely the lead to cash. Okay, so here I'm giving you already example of two different projects with two different sizes. Okay, so but then let's start with that. How long can actually a project take? Okay, so essentially you can have projects, let's say, that can go from 3 months. Okay, that would be, I would say, more or less the bare minimum 2 to 3 months. Okay, and then the projects can go up to 3-5 years. Okay, so it will depend on how complex the projects are, how many countries, and so forth. Okay, but then this is a bit to give you a flavor of the length of the same projects. Okay, but within implementation, you're going to be with the need of actually making use of project management methodology. For that, most likely you're going to be applying or Agile or hybrid, or even waterfall. If waterfall is your option, I would highly incline you to drop that, okay, and evolve towards a more up-to-date kind of implementation methodology. Okay, if you want to know more about that, I just made a video around project management methodologies, the difference between those and which are the ones that better suit you according to your project. Okay, take a look into that one. Okay, but again, going back, so complexity. So meaning you can have let's say low complexity projects, you can have medium complexity projects, and then you can have high complexity projects, or even very high. Okay, I'm gonna give you the basic structure of a low complexity project. So you can be expecting to have, let's say, 3 to 4 people, okay, on that same project. That could be, for instance, the project manager, the developer, the business analyst, and then the tester, okay, for instance, for a project of 3 months or so. Medium complexity, there you need to have most likely a project manager, a tech lead, okay, which is a developer with steroids, and then you can have most likely 3 other developers. Then you're gonna have testers, you're gonna have consultants, you're gonna have delivery leads, possibly speaking, you're gonna have architects as well. Okay, here normally the golden rule is that, for instance, if you're gonna have 3 developers, you need to think that at least you're gonna need 1 tester. Okay, if you're gonna have 6 developers, you need to have at least 2 testers. Okay, just as a kind of a golden rule for medium complexity kind of projects. Okay, and then delivery lead, normally you will apply when you have more than one implementation going at the same time. You need to have someone that actually connects the dots between, or if it's high complexity, you have to have someone that can oversee and can give some advice to the project manager, to the consultants, architects, and so forth, to make sure that that goes where it should towards success. Okay, but nevertheless, more complex structures. So you can have this concept of squads. Okay, what is a squad? Essentially, it's a group of people that works together towards the implementation of something. Okay, let's imagine that on this given example, you're gonna have 3 different squads. Okay, each squad gonna have a project manager or a delivery lead leading that same squad, and then inside you're gonna have architects, you're gonna have business analysts or consultants, you're gonna have developers, tech leads, meaning everyone. Okay, and then you're gonna have another squad with essentially the same kind of roles, and a 3rd squad. The important point here around this concept is that you have to have someone or a group of people that actually connect this together. So normally speaking, you're gonna have a program manager that's gonna be able to actually connect the dots across the different squads, making sure that things evolve towards success. Okay, but nevertheless, this is a kind of a flavor of a high complexity kind of project, more complex structure. So hopefully this was interesting for you. If you have any questions with regards to this, just drop it on the comments below. I'll be happy to address, or if you want to share any of your experiences on such projects. Okay, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to be closing with a framework that you can actually use for your own projects. So do stick around. Take care. Speak to you soon.
And now, just arriving from the office, I still have a few topics to address before we close it for today. So I'm at home on my other office, let's put it like that. So don't go anywhere. Stick around for the last one.
Okay, to close, we have then the project framework. So that's going to be the focus of our session next time around. So please feel free to join me, and in between, just subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also join me on this journey. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to reach out. I'm here for you. Okay, that's it, guys. Take care. Enjoy your day. Cheers. Bye.